So my 6-year-old daughter just came in with a bottle of iced coffee and said, "Here, please don't kill my sister."
Aw.
Just iced coffee? Could have been worse.
Well, no, you don't understand. I woke up this morning and I was running behind. I jumped over here and my daughter comes, because I had asked for some coffee, and she comes up to me and says, "There's no coffee in the house." And there are a few people who can verify I lost it.
She was quite unhappy.
And you could hear Puddin laughing hysterically.
Yes, I can confirm this as well.
I didn't even have my headset on and I could hear it. It was beautiful.
Anyone share the upcoming fun with the curve first? Yes, we saw the dev blog. It's been posted. It came on live while we were streaming here, so we talked about it a little bit, and we'll have to see what they do about it. I'm not,
The
I'm not
plan.
Sure. Go ahead.
The Wargaming says their
You
plan
should
is
use the
to.
camo for the Bismarck.
So the plan is
stuff.
that they're going to replace the GK. If you've researched the curve first, then you'll get her for free. So she'll be moved as a coal ship, and the German tech tree tier 10 will be replaced by the ship in a dev block. So kind of like how Moskva worked.
Which means, if you haven't finished grinding the German battleship line yet, get it done so that you can get both out of that and profit.
You have until 2022, so you have some time.
They said something about Kava as well. That's correct. And Radiant, thank you for double checking that I was aware, and that chat was aware too. It's always good to keep up with the news. Okay. Where are we at for Stream Raiders? 18 minutes to go, 15 allies. And this is the big one, by the way, or one of the big ones. Because you get good stuff in it.
We're probably going to end up seeing a lot of Russian destroyers in German mainline battleships in the future.
As people aim to finish up their grinds, absolutely.
You'll get 2 ships for the price of 1. So it's not a bad deal.
Yep, and that's all right too, because I mean, so the Russian gunboat line, Kiev and Tashkent, are quite good ships, so that's fine. And I would say that the German battleships are quite fun too. So I don't think it's that big a deal.
I love my curvers, even though I don't always play alright.
There's a disturbing rumor that they are not adding any more free XP ships. Well, here's the problem that Wargaming has with that, Artemis. They kept releasing camouflages and flags that give you more XP gains. And I've talked about this on my channel several times. When you add on top of that the first win bonuses, when they do like a 200% first win bonus and stuff, it's really profitable. I mean, clan battles, SAT, we were hanging out in clan battles Thursday. I was getting 25,000 free XP every win. And that's not the most I could do. I could get up to 40,000, I think, if I had properly used all my camos and stuff. So
you can get about 36,000.
Yeah,
36,000 or so.
Yeah. So why not?
Like, we've been doing this since season 1 or 2, which is amazing. Think of it this way: 14 seasons that you can farm like 30, 40,000 free XP per win.
And so as a result, there's so much inflation of free XP. Now I realize that not everybody's doing that, but quite frankly, if you're not doing it, then you gotta start, because free XP is one of the most useful currencies in this game. It's often overlooked, but it allows you to skip ships. It allows you to skip through parts of ships, and it can be used for commanders as well. So there's quite a lot of utility with it.
The limiting factor is how many spring skies you have.
And
yeah.
if you can get into a good clan.
Oh, hello, Akizuki.
That's actually the biggest problem, because if you're an
Yep.
average player, then if you don't have access to a clan, of course you can't play clan battles. And then there's a problem of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Winning can at least be solved by just playing on a lower rating in like the mid or late seasons when everyone down there is kind of crap.
Which is part of the reason why I always recommend to people at 200% you just spam games in Narai, because you're almost guaranteed to win, versus clan battles where even if you've got a really good clan and people that really know what they're doing, you can still lose. So, you know, if you're really trying to min-max and you want to guarantee a win, Narai is probably the best way to do that.
Narai was if you do it correctly, with Narai you can get somewhere above 2,500 base EXP. It requires a very specific setup though.
Yep. For whales, it's
Now, if you do
200%
with like 4 people or 5 people, then you can get those 3,000 base XP.
Yeah, like the absolute optimal setup can get you somewhere under 3k base EXP per win, and it's very consistent too. It's just that it's such a specific setup, and you need to memorize it down to the wire that I wouldn't recommend it for most players.
Yeah, you almost have to kind of script your brain in a sense.
I miss the days of Operation Dynamo. 3,500
I
base
don't.
XP was a no-brainer.
I don't. Dynamo was such a boring operation. I mean, the rewards were handy, but oh my god.
Wasn't that one of the tier 8s?
No, the tier 7 one. Just take Sims and just farm 3,500 base XP, and that's it. You come out with 48,000 free XP.
That was the Dunkirk mission, the one where Parks decides to suicide at the beginning. You have to avoid minefields, and you get to save soldiers. I think it was like part of a collab with one of the movies back then.
Yes, with the Dunkirk movie. And it was also a way for Wargaming to monetize a new ship. Remember, they released the Gallant, or Gallant, however you want to pronounce it.
They released the Gallant, but they also released a German and a German and a French destroyer that never got formally released.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did.
You could only play that with the Allied ships, not with Axis.
Yeah, it was a
Cossack
French
was the
and
only
American.
tier 8 that was allowed.
Only very specific ships. And you took the Sims because it was the only destroyer that had a worth mentioning.
And it had that boosted XP gain as well.
XP modifier.
See, now
That
in
was the only reason
convoys,
I bought Sims.
in convoys, you could go and kill all the convoys, or you could just kill all the enemies.
Farm planes.
I've seen a whole lot of carriers and convoys. I've seen them, but they don't seem to be particularly popular.
No. Their damage output is pretty poor.
Right.
Basically, the combat happens too quickly, and you need to use your HP, and carry DPM is just too low.
Right. Jeez, Kitten's just running around with her secondaries on fire.
Oh, the easiest way to win in convoys: take a battleship, go to wherever the convoys end, just sit there and secondary everything.
That's what we did the previous battle. On Warrior's Path, Kitten and I went there, we had the Lupus helping us out, and that Tirpitz finally came to help too, but we just kind of sat there and said, we win, what are you going to do about it?
If the attacking team can get, like, there are certain positions on the map where you can hide behind islands that the convoy is forced to pass through. If you get there, then the defending team will struggle to try and root you out. Meanwhile, you just walk up and melee the convoy ships to death.
Yep. Now, how regular is this for all of you guys who play World of Warships? You only need like 200 base XP in to win, so of course you win by far more than you needed. That's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that means it's time for our Zat chat.